is very good at the champion, but wow, already we've got very interesting drafts to start off our series.
Yeah, we've got all solo lanes, I think, this game. I mean, you've got Lissandra LeBlanc with junglers who want to impact that lane. You've got a carry match up top, whoever gets the good state for Yone, where he can trade back with the Berserker Greaves. You know, he can E, W in, get slow, walk up, get some Qs, look for Q3s, and then just E back. Shorter trades will benefit him. It's not much action near his stage. Hylissang, as I say that.
Flash with the shield, looking for the pull back. Flak is going to use the cleanse here. The chase is on for Targamas. Dredge line into the flash to get away from the damage there. Razork had the Spectral Maw stun ready to go.
His jungle, yes, he has playmakers and he ran top and got Wunder's flash, but the second that play's gone, he can't really contest because the ultimates are quite long cooldown. He knows they're on Herald and Caps is behind him.
Yeah, Humanoid just looking for the chunk here. Yanko's able to dash away, but G2 might still want to take the fight. No Fate Sealed available for Broken Blade. The smite comes out. Secured. There's the root as well. Frozen Tomb will lock up Razork. He did secure the eye, but he pays for it with his life. Wunder now chased down. No flash, remember, on that Jace. Will be able to escape with a good knockback into the Shock Blast combo. This man, like, if you give him any time, if you give him any freedom on the map, he can take over again.
You think back to Worlds. Hang on a second. Humanoid.
He's going to land Targamas with a depth charge here. Human is going to try and get away. Does still have the flash. Will use it to get under the tower. The chase not followed through by G2.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you think back to Worlds 2020, the best bot lane in the tournament, debatable that it was actually Fnatic of Reckless and Hylissang just doing so much work in the group stage and in
Fair point.
In Worlds across the entire board. As I say that, Jankos is going to start up the Dragon. Razork is around. Humanoid has TP, but he's very, very low HP.
Upset's a long way away from this one, though. He can, of course, jump across the wall, but a great hook onto Razork into the kickback. Blackard's on his way. Caps coming in from the top side as well. The hostile takeover will force Jankos to attack his teammate, and Razork's able to get one. We saw resets from Diego in the past, but here he's only able to get one out of it. Hylissang locked up as well. 2 kills over to G2 for 1 in response. Yeah, Humanoid, though, looking for the chase as Caps sidesteps, still gets hit by the chains. Targamas coming in from the side, and Blackard will join his mid laner to make sure that Caps can get out alive.
I'm surprised.
4 in the mid lane and 2 in the top lane, losing only 4 in the bottom lane for themselves. So G2, even though they didn't have that neutral, were still able to get more gold out of the map.
Keep your eyes on the TPs. Both top laners have them. They have been unleashed. Here they come.
Hostile takeover is going to come out. Only hits on Targamas and Caps on the backline. TP coming in from Wunder. Counter TP now used by Broken Blade. G2 looking to front to back. This one as Caps dives in. Stop. Uses the Frozen Tomb on himself. Jankos on the backline. Caught out by Humanoid. Razork gets 1 reset. He's looking for more as he gets the second. Flagged forced away. And Fnatic continue to barrel into the fight. Jankos locked up with the chains and locked back to the fountain. Only Broken Blade survives.
Oh, the bot lane of Fnatic just winning this fight single-handedly. Hylissang living, giving Razork the revive. Upset cleaning up. Strikes again with the resets. Broken Blade didn't have ultimate for this fight, so...
Great look for him. Obviously, a few of these kills have been very much facilitated by the fact he has a Renata who can give him that bailout and get him out of the fight. But now, we'll see perhaps if Jankos and Broken Blade can strike back in the top lane as the Fate Sealed does exactly that for Wunder.
Yeah, G2's comp, like we said, Yone, Lee Sin, Lissandra, Northless, whatever it is, walking in front of you.
Side of the map can put them in a really good position.
So now what you'll see happen is the reverse. Like you said, Fnatic's going to move into the bot side, but Caps is pushing top. Humanoid doesn't have TP because he used it top, so maybe he can get this top tower.
Oh, this is smart from G2. They knew that Hylissang would want to try and get vision in here. They look for the damage. Broken Blade on the backline, but Hylissang with the stopwatch keeps himself alive.
He's still alive.
He dies in the end, though. He'll come back with the bailout, but in the end, he couldn't find another assist, so he can't come back to the fight. 4v4 now around this Dragon.
Support for support have been traded. Fnatic continuing to posture around the Drake. They do not want to give this one up. Upset and Humanoid are still alive.
Eyes on Caps and Jankos. They have ultimates to work with.
Frozen Tomb, an option. Razork forced away. Everfrost just short. Blackard down to half HP as Humanoid continues to poke and prod. Caps down below half as well. Wunder on that front line can land a lot of poke with the Shock Blast. Accelerating gate combination. The Dragon doing a bit of work here for Fnatic as well. Jankos going forward, Caps diving in, Frozen Tomb, Wunder onto the backline. Blackard forced away, Wunder just melts him down. Dragon secured by Fnatic as well, as is the fight. Broken Blade, what can you do against the might that's Fnatic? He gets 1, but for it, Fnatic, G2 lose everything.
Fnatic is just straight up outplaying G2 around these Dragon fights. They had so much to work with G2, so much turn there.
Because the reaction time required for that was just spot on. Humanoid sees the engage coming through. Caps delays the second cast of his E to the very last second so that he can try and catch Humanoid off guard, but he's able to react in time, buy the time, and then Wunder gets the flank around, dives onto the back line, and wins the fight for Fnatic.
You're completely right, Vedi. There's a frame with Lissandra E where they win the fight, only losing Wunder at the end of it.
We talked about Caps versus Humanoid as players. We talked about how Humanoid has risen to the title of king here in Europe. Back-to-back title holder. Caps has been trying to return to form, and Humanoid once again finds another kill, and we're seeing why Humanoid is so widely recognized.
Hylissang in the flank position here. Hostile takeover will mean Jankos is caught out. Caps now trying to do what he can. He dances away with the Glacial Path, but 3v5, G2 just making a beeline for their base, but instead they're making a beeline for their coffins. Fnatic nailed them down in the dirt.
5 kills to Fnatic. Baron is up. Nash, this is the last wave they can play on.
And try and get it underneath the tower. They do, down to about half HP, down to a third. Now as Upset continues to push in the hostile takeover. Use just the disengage as Caps has to walk away. He's chunked to 50% of his health bar, and Fnatic will be able to walk into that inhibitor. G2 haven't done much wrong this game. They have just been on the losing side of a Fnatic dip. Sailing down, super minions in the bottom lane, an Infernal Soul in a few seconds time. Humanoid dancing in once again. Flackhead with the Bloodthirster is going to be able to keep himself a little bit healthier, but continue to look at these shock blasts connecting.
Fnatic know they just have to play the time game. Minions are just knocking into the base, but the Dragon's low.
Dragon down, secured by Jankos. G2 will get it, no Infernal Soul, but the hostile takeover. Wonder once again looking for his man on the back line, and instead it's Razork who rips through them. G2, you get the Dragon, but at what cost? At what cost? Fnatic swipe them away in the river, and they're TPing for the win.
Yeah, TP coming in. Wonder is dead, of course. Razork falls too. They get 2 kills, G2, but Fnatic are just way too far ahead right now. The Dragon secure was great, but Fnatic are just going to end it now.
In the early game, it was punch after punch landed by both teams, but ring, time's up. Unspeakable violence from Fnatic in the mid-game as they demolish G2 in game 1.
You can see the smile on Wonder's face. You know that's got to feel good. It was Fnatic that denied him an opportunity to go to Worlds last year, and in this best of 5, he already leads with first blood. Fnatic looking good here in game 1.
What a statement. 26-minute game. Yep. That was extremely quick. It was a little bit back and forth in the early stages. We got to like 15, 16 minutes. We thought maybe the mid game will be pretty even. G2 have options, but no, 2 fight sources. It's just kind of like a neutralizing top. And Tenarids will struggle, of course, because of the range advantage. Maybe Broken Blade can get the push in this matchup, but yeah, Fnatic just matching team fighting with team fighting here.
I also think that Fnatic may be concerned about their ability to actually get on.
Great to force Flackhead and Targamas off this. If you are Fnatic, you can make them lose a lot of XP and a lot of gold. Razzle's going to step forward, play the Ruin King use there. Flackhead trying to walk away. Jankos on his way as well. Spectral more channeled. The Winter's Bite goes wide. And Flackhead is still going to get Hillesang underneath the tower. Hillesang, what? Hilly. That was one of the worst bit of support plays I've seen in a long time.
If you don't lock it in, this is not usually his position or responsibility on the team, so a lot of weight is on his shoulders right now.
Oh, Hilly. Hillesang has to try and flash away, but the onslaught of shadow is going to keep him in place. Caps once again with Rude as well. No escape for Hillesang, you have to feel. Jankos can chase him down here. Jankos will take his second kill of the game.
Going in top, Razork pops the ult, but Broken Blade will just jump away and drop an emote.
Should be able to escape. Actually, Broken Blade could try and turn this one back around. He's got the Mega Gnar coming out. No flash for him, but a Mega Gnar into the wall here could be big. Humanoid on his way up will be spotted on the
They have control over the bot wave, and they're making their way towards the river.
Very odd situation here, because Fnatic are poising to contest this, but Wonder is miles away right now. Broken Blade's already here, but the engage is slowly started.
Look at the damage. It doesn't really matter if Wonder is miles away, because already it's a 4v4 down towards this bottom side. Heartbreaker coming out from Razork as he looks for the chase. Blackhead, Moonlight Vigil's going to hit a few. Not the best guns for AoE damage, but the Crescendo is stacked up. As you say, the Forge God on his way down. Make a collect call to his god for a second call. The Forge God is available for Wonder, but the Dragon has already fallen as Blackhead takes it. Here comes the Ram. It only founds Blackhead in the back of the pit, but look at Cap's already going to kill off Hillesang. Human's going to try and dump in. Blackhead has so many chakrams, but he cannot use them. Upset force back to his tower. G2 come out 1-for-1 in the fight. Broken Blade may still continue to chase. The chains dissuade him from that as Razzle jumps onto the backline. Heartbreaker away, but dodged by Jankos. Humanoid continues to try and put the damage down, but now Wonder has to flash the wall, and G2 take 2 in the Dragon.
Massive props to G2 here. They really are enabling their disposal. They pushed out top.
Really?
Wonder just caught bot, and now the mid contest begins once again. 38 seconds on the Drake. And we see that mid-battle dance. Hilly looking.
Hilly lands the hook, but the Unbreakable is coming out. Look at the damage already onto Blackhead. He's still alive, but in the end he goes down. Humanoid takes him. Razork will pay for the fight with his life, but that's 2 quick kills over to either team.
Big mistake from Flackhead. He just walked up and got hooked. He had no flash. This was the window that Fnatic wanted. So now it's a 3v3 with Dragon in 10, 15 seconds. Jankos has Herald, so they still have an advantageous play macro-wise, but 2 for 2 is not what G2 would have wanted.
All of the damage has also disappeared for G2 while Humanoid and Upset still live, but Humanoid could be in danger.
Humanoid's going to get chased out here. Onslaught of Shadow's not available, but Broken Blade looking for the building. Lands it. Humanoid dashes away towards the bottom side. Can dash back, of course, as Wonder's coming across. He uses the dash back, and then his clone saves him from the Mantrid in a flame, but Humanoid still chased. Dashes once again, the distorts to safety by Humanoid.
Hex gates are coming in. Hylissang's back, Razork's back, so is the bot lane of G2. Fnatic could TP back in here with LeBlanc, with Humanoid, but it looks like this dragon's gonna melt. It's gone straight away, but Fnatic might fancy themselves the fights. We'll see how Hylissang poises in this. They have a mid wave. They could look for
trying to secure the top tower. Upset will also secure the mid one, so while the Drake does go in favor of G2, Fnatic are getting a lot of standing gold sitting on the map. They will close that gold gap ever so slightly, but this game continues to be tense. Broken Blade found Hylissang.
Hylissang does have flash here, and he's got Wonder in the wings. The heal coming out from Wonder on that unsealed spellbook. A great gnar back from Broken Blade pulls Hylissang back to his death.
The G2 is still, though, able to get 2 kills off the back of that. Jankos and Broken Blade, that consistent DPS over time, still paying off. The Herald was just about to run out. The
Root! Blackhead just deleted. He gets one in response, though, somehow. In the matter of a second, he was gone, and he still found one. Gnar going in. Broken Blade gets the knockback. Call of the Fort got in a great choke point. As Razor gets onto the back line, he's looking for Caps. Caps trying to get away, healing himself back up. The shields, the heals on Caps, still alive somehow. Jankos and Broken Blade now need to retreat from upset Hylissang and Wonder. Razor diving back in. The hook onto Jankos, but the onslaught of Shadows is back up, and Caps now goes on a killing spree. Wonder has flash to try and escape. The Hex Gate there as well, taunting him as he flashes across the wall. 2 kills over to G2 for only 1 in response.
Wow, Caps and Targamas come up clutch there. If Razork was able to get these your superstars, whereas Flacket is the facilitator, but now he's being put on the pedestal to carry for his team. And he has been caught out a few times, but right now he's in a good position.
So no one taking tower yet. The Gnar towards Hylissang. Look to just defend Wonder. Call of Forge coming out, eaten up by the Unbreakable Shield. Hylissang down. Went a little bit greedy there, thinking the rest of Fnatic could follow up. Humanoid was spotted on a ward towards the side.
Actually, only going to get harder for Humanoid to deal damage as more and more magic resist is built.
Chase here onto Razork. Jankos goes in on Sword of Shadows, a possibility, and he'll use it. Heartbreaker used to try and get to the other side. Humanoid coming in as well. Chain's only going to land on one, and the Gnar is enough from Broken Blade to secure the kill. G2 take out the enemy jungler with 2 seconds left on the dragon.
Are Fnatic going to fight this still? Hylissang's poising forward with no flash.
Hylissang maybe bait here. Humanoid diving in onto Targamas, but Hylissang just can't get away. Feathers go out, but the feathers pulled back do nothing for Fnatic. G2 find another pick.
Yeah, that's going to be a dragon as well. They don't want to go for the bot tier 2. They just want to get this dragon base and go towards the top side. It's going to be an easy secure for them. Razork ends up falling to the engage. Hylissang 0-7 on this Nautilus. Really hasn't found his way in ever since that early bot death. Looking for a dive. And G2 just dominate. We'll go to midwave. If we don't contest this pink, we're going together. We're not leaving a man behind no matter what. But Broken Blade has to make a Gnar here. Needs to be a bit careful.
Who's going to land? He goes into mini as well before he can get the Gnar out. Jumps away, flashes away. Call of the Forge got eaten up by the shield once again. Camp's now going to join the fray as Fnatic might look to advance. Humanoid at half HP. Dashes forward, dashes back. Fnatic realize they got the flash out of Broken Blade, that's enough.
And that's what happens when G2 splits up. Broken Blade punished there, has to use his flash. Hylissang
straight into the midst of the onslaught of Shadows. Moonlight Vigil coming out as well, doesn't do too much work as Hylissang flashes, but still gets caught with a final shot from Flacket. G2 now on the advance. Fnatic pushed back towards their inner tier 2.
Flash forwards from Targamas. Razork answers.
And the shields and the heals from G2 mean that they can continue to advance like this. Humanoid's going to try and land the chains. Jankos maybe a little bit overexpended, but once again, the lock is shield into the Guardian shield, into the Inspired shield, into the Broken Blade TP onto the backline with a Gnar. And G2, unrelenting, unstoppable, they push in and they wipe away Fnatic.
G2 is just the shield against the spear that is Fnatic. They cannot pierce through the armor, and G2 once again stays strong. The TP now comes in from Humanoid to try and stop the G2 Baron.
And Humanoid is the helm of the spear. He's the only one with kills for Fnatic right now. We'll see what he can get done. Hylissang by his side. Oh, the Hex by Targamas. G2 starting this one up. 20 seconds on Wonder's TP. No smite for Fnatic.
Okay, what we got? Humanoid has flash, so has Upset, but they haven't got the ultimates to work with. Upset and Hylissang. No depth charge, no feather storms. G2 looking to secure this Baron. Humanoid can do a lot of bursts. W combo will wipe out this Baron from about 1,000 HP, but can G2 keep him at bay? He dives in. Humanoid looks for it. Instead, Jankos secures it. The Smite King lands, and G2 get the Baron.
It was a Hail Mary. Members bot and tried to kill Broken Blade. He has no flash. That so looks like what they might be doing, but G2 is responding.
Hook going short, depth charge going in as well, but Jankos looking for the flank here. Onslaught Shadows onto the backline. Featherstorm coming out as well. Gets the ultimate out of Upset, and they will be able to hold on to this tower for a moment. We saw a lot of shielding compositions throughout this year. I wonder perhaps as Broken Blade dives in, catches Humanoid with the wallop. Even when you're invisible, you are not immune to Broken Blade. A quick kill from the G2 top laner.
Not only did Broken Blade get the ult, he then predicted the teleport back and landed the stun. Beautiful Gnar mechanics, not what I was expecting to say, but Broken Blade having a fantastic game as G2 looking for the win.
It's even better because it was Humanoid's flash, so he predicts the flash, gets the kill, Hexgate out, that's going to be Dragon, that's going to be Soul, G2. Thumbs up, the B happy. And I think their next spike is going to be the Rabadons on Humanoid. Once he gets that, maybe he has the damage to just one pop flack it, but again, he has shields, he has stopwatch, he has summoners, and Gale Force, 2 imps down, G2 sieging the last one.
Jankos distracting Wonder down towards the bottom side. Hillisang lands a hook, but where's Humanoid? Where's the follow-up damage? Upset trying to do what he can. Feathers fly out, but the damage from the Infernum as Blackhead goes godlike. Burn, baby, burn. Onslaught of Shadows in as well as Jankos looks for the chase onto Wonder. He's forced back underneath his Nexus towers. The concussive blows about to proc the Hextech Soul, doing so much work. G2 Caps flashes away, and G2 wipe away Fnatic in their base. First game was quick and dominant from Fnatic, and G2 were having none of that. Once again, G2 Fnatic is always a banger, and G2 are making sure we're at least going to 4. The Nexus Towers are their target, and they will take the Nexus and strike back against Fnatic.
You couldn't ask for more in a series between G2 and Fnatic. As you said, Medic, we are guaranteed 4 games. And this was a completely different G2. I was worried after game 1. Is this just going to be a quick 3-0? Is it just going to be a Fnatic domination? But G2 keeping their cool, showing adaptation, a stronger draft this time round. They're able to control Fnatic, and they end up coming out on top.
Yeah, and a different style they've shown now, of course. I mean,
Caps does, because he has a lot of agency in this game, I would say, with the Everfrost as well, being able to root all these melee champs from Fnatic. So I think on one side, Fnatic drafts very dive heavy. Other side, G2 has a bit more flexibility. They do have some dive
towards the top side of the map, sneaking around this vision, but he is going to walk in this wall, but maybe it doesn't matter.
Razor looking for this big wave, as you say. Wonder's going to tank it. Broken Blade could look to get the double bounce in here. Razor chasing forward, gets the stun, brings down the lightning as well. Double bounce away from Broken Blade. The flash chase is available for Wonder. Flash away from Broken Blade. The counter flash from Wonder will mean that Razor gets first blood.
So Broken Blade tried to make the outplay.
It all comes back to what Caedrel's talking about. They know the item advantage that they have. They know that G2 hasn't had that opportunity to spend their gold yet, and Fnatic is just trying to push as much as possible. Support's now on their way to top.
Razor has no flash. Targamas is here first, but Humanoid the first to respond as well as Caps is TP'd into the mid lane. He won't be able to join this fight, but Blackhead will as he joins the fray as they look for the turnaround. Broken Blade not here yet. Humanoid already got one. The second is Jankos' concussive blow. Tactical sweep. Wonder takes down his former jungler, and now Broken Blade forced away. Caps with a flash charm though. They'll get one in response. No level 6 yet on the Ari means that this chase likely won't go any further, but Blackhead wants it to. Graviton with the root on 3 members of Fnatic. Caps still chasing forward. The charm a possibility. Razzle not quite slowed by the boomerang blade, and because of that, Fnatic will be able to disengage. Caps though now caught out.
No flash.
Lands the charm. Humanoid flashes forward, and one more auto and the chains is enough for Humanoid to claim the kill.
This is all a 2-minute sequence, and it all comes off the back of G2 trying to dive bot. It ends up
2-0 and 1. The top side of the map is heavily advantageous for Fnatic, and all across the board, G2 now finds himself in a very difficult position.
Caps to the charm. Jankos with the chase as well. Good dodge back from Humanoid. Razork's on his way, but Targamas is coming up. Humanoid, no flash, remember, from the initial play. They're going to try and turn it back around onto Caps, who will fall, gets another charm out of his ultimate there, but he's still going to be ignited and will be chased down by Hillisang. Razork dived in. Hillisang will get a counter kill, 2 for 1.
Caps was so close to getting a reset there, a heal, and maybe being able to dash away. Such good play. A little bit of a trade-in. How do the teams want to dissect the map now? Because Jankos is moving towards the Herald. Broken Blade's running there too, but Upset's going in.
Yeah, Upset can just Blackhead. The root's going to come down, but Upset will have all of this movement speed to chase him down. Upset with a solo kill in the bottom lane.
That opened up bolts for them, and now Fnatic could move their support towards the top side. It could be a 4v4.
Chains onto Caps. He's going to charm away. Spirit Rush used. Targamas here, but first, though, as Razork doesn't have the Stormbringer, he's going to get rooted up, locked down. Hillisang trying to join the fray. The kickback. Razork's still alive somehow. The lightning called down, gave him the shield, and now Wonder diving in. Hexagon made him pop by him, but G2 still alive. Disengage from Fnatic. Maybe a re-engage as Upset's going to join the fray. G2 continue to push forward. Willing to allow Fnatic complete control over this Rift Herald, but as they see Upset join, they might have to. Targamas dash back in. Wonder sweeps him away as he will fall. Blackhead's going to join the fight, but Jankos is being chased out by Humanoid. 2 more kills over to Fnatic. Make it more as they Stormbringer under the tower. Hillisang diving in that tower, doing nothing for G2. Humanoid with a double. Wonder with a double, and G2 routed in the top lane.
Oh, when it rains, it pours. This early game is a disaster for G2. 10 kills in 10 minutes. minutes. Upset so far ahead on the Zeri. Humanoid so far ahead. Everyone is just so away. They look for a minor turn onto Hylissang while they're doing the Herald, but they lose the fight. Wunder has no flash.
The chop still connects from Caps. Wunder underneath the tower though. Safe as houses for the moment. Caps chases him in, takes 2 tower shots, and is able to get back out with that 100 gold ahead on this Zeri.
Yep, Upset is pretty strong, and we're kind of looking at a repeat of game 1 as Fnatic go all in.
Flack get knocked up, concussive blows, a possibility. Upset looking for it underneath the tower. He's rooted. The Inferno, Upset low. The final tower shot takes him out. Razork chasing in here as well. They will answer 1 for 1. The Sonic Wave just wide from Jankos.
1 for 1 in the end. Both junglers show up. Upset
Still very tense. Always a banger whenever we have Fnatic versus G2 hitting the Rift.
A difficult road for Broken Blade to walk out of this one. Hylissang went the long way around. Upset's hits joined the party, and Broken Blade locked up, stunned up, and the gifted kill over to Upset in the end. Zaps him down. Flacked as well, perhaps a target, as he's going to try and get away. Targamas though going to hook up Wunder, and Wunder really a little bit too deep, a little bit too greedy there from the Fnatic top laner. He will fall as Jankos takes down the kill.
You can see the idea though.
goes for the E-Flash anyway. Humanoid's here to defend this bot tier 1 because he wants to shut down the cross map from G2. He might get Dove. Wunder has TP. He is running towards the bot lane. That ward could be a TP ward.
There's the charm. There's the Everfrost. Humanoid just rooted up and shut down. Wunder is going to TP in. But Jankos is here to dissuade Wunder from taking that fight. Now the bounty picked up in the bottom lane as well for G2. A fight happening off towards the top side as Broken Blade is forced away by Upset. Targamas continuing to trade with Hylissang.
Yeah, Wunder didn't have ultimate in that TP, so even if he E'd onto Caps, he would just dash. And that's not optimal when G2 are just kind of wave clearing and grouped up, because then you're committing to a full dive, and yes, you can disable a tower, but only for so long. Wunder trading onto Broken Blade, Caps behind him. Might be a fight here.
Yeah, Spirit Rush forward. Wunder does have the flash, but the Everfrost into the root is going to catch out Wunder. Humanoid now by himself as Jankos looked for it. Humanoid was able to dash.
Let's leave that for now, boys.
But yeah, always an enjoyable player to watch. But of course, we talk a lot about Fnatic this game because they are in the driver's seat. They pretty much have been. Wunder could be caught out here, but no.
No, he's not. Jankos is the one caught out. Jankos went very deep. Dragon's Rage kick did just...
I think when Baron falls is when they're probably going to start thinking about that. I mean, maybe they thought Fnatic was going to start that up, but Hilly had 4 wards in his inventory, so they've warded G2's jungle. It's basically, if they get Baron and they get an ace, maybe they can win, but yeah, it's all on Fnatic to make a mistake. They're just waiting for it. It's once you all die is when you start talking about the next game, because you just have to watch your next explode. May as well take that time to do it. Now, G2, they have Mega Gnar, Humanoids on the side. Caps investing the ultimate.
Broken Blade going in as well. Spirit Rush going forward. Humanoid dodges back, kicked away, and he will be shut down. G2 find him. And maybe they can look for more. Caps dives in with the Spirit Rush, but he's got one to get back out. He's got the flash. They're going to keep the Baron aggroed, as you say. Razork dives in. Look at the Caps. They'll take him out. Wunder in the midst of it all, as well as the Infernum goes down. Jankos trying to heal himself up from the Baron. Stopwatch coming out. Upset. Unrelenting. Free. Just to put all the damage down that he wants. Razork will take him. The Baron secured by Upset and by Razork. And Fnatic, even though Humanoid was down, still find the fight to keep G2 at bay.
That looked like a very tense situation for Fnatic.
Doesn't matter what soul you have, doesn't matter what gold you have, because that buff is so powerful now. Fnatic sieging onto this bot tier 3.
And G2 just trying to find a way to defend. Baron buff remains for Fnatic. Double cannons here as well to help them with this siege. Mid lane wave not buffed up. Wunder doesn't have the Baron, of course, did die. It remains on the majority of Fnatic. They take down their first inhibitor. The wave cleared in the mid lane means that they won't have another wave to push forward with. And they still have a little while.
I don't think, maybe they can have the wave buffed up just for the initial siege, but with the waves coming in, I think that's going to be a bit difficult. But either way, they can just dive it if they want to.
Caps trying to defend. Upset dodges away, has the GA now as well. The inhibitor tower there, target hook goes down, but Razork goes in. They're looking for the damage here underneath the inhibitor tower. It's already fallen as Fnatic continue to advance. One down as Targamas has fallen. The second follows up. The Gnar back won't save you now. Broken Blade, the last man standing for G2 as Fnatic wipe them away in their own base and will take game 3 of the series.
These early games are so deciding and so explosive in the Fnatic wins. G2 just can't find a way back in because Fnatic won't give it to them. Wunder diving into the fountain. Hylissang as well. 2 kills for Broken Blade. The scoreline looks pretty good now.
The scoreline may look good, but the only scoreline that matters is at the top of the screen. 2-1 Fnatic.
Fnatic with a very dominant early game, punishing that single decision from G2 so effectively, and then G2 in a bit of desperation to try and get something back, overcommit, makes it even worse, and then you find Upset super fed, Humanoid with 2 kills, everything falling apart for G2 right off the get-go.
It's kind of interesting because that's not the first time. And they have a lot of front line to work with themselves, and of course they have the Time Wizard.
I think that what we saw earlier in the series from Hylissang's Renata was that Razork could be hyper-aggressive, and with the Renata support, he was able to, on the Viego caps, actually decided to start with the Doran's Ring. Obviously does give you a little bit more lane power, but... Oh, hang on.
Razork shouldn't be able to get the kill here. Caps trying to turn it around. Humanoid has TP back in. Razork running for the heals, flashes as the pillar came in.
Yeah, Caps just standing his ground there. Knew he went out on that 1v1.
Hilly has no mana. Hilly has nothing here. Trying to flash away. Target's on the flash chase. One more auto is enough, and the 2v2 kill.
Broken Blade
in the bottom lane. Broken Blade at the top. Just slices and dices Wonder.
G2 have woken up the best bot lane in the West. Screw that. G2's here at a party. Broken Blade finally gets that kill onto Wonder that he was looking
his way through. You will notice that there are 2 control wards sitting in both the try, but he's going to get around behind it, and now Fnatic's bot lane is looking for the fight.
Into the cleanses of the flash away, but the fight continues as Razork has the flank position here. Targamas doesn't have anything to stop the oncoming bear, and Flackard runs to the other side of the lane, realizing it's not much he can do. Wonder once again able to bounce away, even through the Hexagold, and made a mid lane. There's trades as well.
Impact elsewhere on the map.
Yeah, Caps just covering top there on the stack wave dive, but Fnatic have been on Herald the whole time. It will fall, I think, before G2 can arrive. Humanoid's there to zone them away, but he face checks. Can they take the fight, though? Razork
upset now, will be spotted in the mid lane. They'll realize perhaps they need to get out of this one. Caps with a double bomb. He's stunned up towards the top side. Wonder will fall first. Broken Blade's going to take in the shockwave coming out from Caps. He knows he's going to go down, but he can delay Hylissang and Upset getting the chase on. Time Warp on Upset's going to speed him up as he looks to try and join this fight. 1-for-1 trade. Riftheld going over to Fnatic right now as Razork flashes in. The feathers come out. Jankos tries to flash away himself. He will escape, as will Broken Blade. G2 walk away wounded, but they walk away alive.
As much as Caps got caught, I think he's the hero for G2 there.
Drake go down. The Infernal is going to be spawning in a minute's time. Both bot lanes are actually on the opposite side of the spawning Drake. We have to keep our eyes on where this Herald ends up getting utilized. Humanoid. See, this is the window where Caps...
Humanoid dashes back, though. Dodges the shockwave. Hylissang's here with the double bomb for the stun as well. A great dash back from Humanoid. Targamas trying to join this. Going to get the knock-up. Hylissang still has the chrono shift. Will bring Humanoid back. After he does fall, they're actually going to try and wait this one out, but he still gets back. Distortion will be up for him. Broken Blade going to come and join this. Has that Hexagold made him to try and lock up Humanoid. He dashes back into this. Double knockup coming out from Targamas. Razork now caught out. Hexagold made him still available for Broken Blade if they want to try and turn this one around. And with the charm coming out, Wonder now in the midst of 3 as well. Jankos low on mana. He's going to try and get away from this one. Broken Blade doesn't have the flash. Does have the wall dive. Can try and escape. Upset pulls the feathers back. Wall dive away from Broken Blade, and he's shut down. Feathers come out from Upset as he dives across Targamas. Turns it back around to Flacker, but he's rooted up now, and the fight continues in the mid lane. Caps back from the dead, comes back for the fight. Flacker takes the kill.
It's a bloodbath in the mid lane, and this is what you love to see with G2 versus Fnatic. With their backs against the wall, G2 is willing to brawl with Fnatic, and they end up coming out on top.
Oh, they're not done yet. TP coming in from Humanoid. Dragon's up. Hylissang has the ultimate. No, he doesn't. Halfway through cooldown. Wonder is coming. He doesn't have Mega Gnar. Humanoid jumps over the wall, looks for G2, sees 4 members. Broken Blade TP bot. He's matching 2. Razork is back. Upset's on here, so it's a 4v5.
They know Humanoid's there, he flashes in, he looks for the action, and takes out Flacken. Smite secure as well as Razork takes the dragon. Jankos will fall. Humanoid chase down towards the bottom side as he's going to try and jump across the wall here. He will get away just in the moment. Caps flashes for him, takes him out. Broken Blade now chased out by Razork. Wonder's going to be able to get the kill onto Targamas. Flashes forward for the blast, and Targamas just escapes. Broken Blade dashes under the tower as well, and he will manage to survive. Wonder on the chase though, has the Mega Gnar coming back up with the Rift Herald coming in. G2 should not be able to save Broken Blade from this situation. He will try and sweep Hylissang under the rug, but in the end, it will only be him that falls. Wonder dashes forward, doesn't have the Gnar, but does have the wallop, and has enough damage to kill off Broken Blade.
So much back and forth, but crucially, Fnatic win the fight, and they get the dragon.
G2's half of the jungle.
Flackard, no
Sweeping
summoners.
this out, looking for a pick. He has his eyes on Flackard.
Yeah, I think Fnatic just gonna brute force down mid here. They're gonna go for more because G2 are just trying to push out both side lanes. We'll see if Caps TP's on the mid minion wave to try and defend, because otherwise Fnatic might just keep going.
Flackard does have good guns to play this out. TP minion comes in from Caps. Broken Blade has a flank. Humanoid diving forward. Jankos down to half HP. No vision here for G2 as they step into the darkness, step into the
case, but now Fnatic on the dragon. G2 have
Broken
pushed the
Blade,
waves in.
spotted.
Fnatic are gonna get collapsed on from both sides here. Hylissang's trying to mark Broken Blade for now.
They might just give it up. The shockwave a possibility for Caps, but decides against pulling the trigger. G2, last chance saloon, you have to feel for them in this fight. A Mountain Soul would be insurmountable for them, but they continue to step into the fog of war. Fnatic have control over the river. G2 have to find an avenue, have to find a way to approach this. No vision for them. Step into the darkness. In there lie demons. Fnatic are looking for you. Razok on the front line. Jankos caught out. Quickness onto the back line. Upset charmed by it. Hexagon made one to the back as well. Upset has the chrono shift. He's going to come back to life. Humanoid hasn't been able to do too much in this fight. He's dived into the pit. Upset flashes away. Jankos stepping forward. Caps not with the team right now. Wonder building up the Mega Knight. Hylissang speeding him out to get him into this team fight. Junglers are down on either side. Jankos still there. Flank and forth back. The cleanse. The flash. The moves. He gets away. Wonder down now with 3v3. The dragon for G2, you have to feel, is the target as they still have the smite on their jungler.
They do indeed have the smite. Humanoid has TP. Could come back into this fight. Humanoid, is he going to drop it? Does get cancelled. Caps cancels the base, so they're going to get the dragon. G2 can now take some kind of control on the map. Upset's forced away. Humanoid's forced away. Hylissang is going to base. Even trade of kills across the board. 9-9. Gold is dead even. But G2, both of G2's carries are alive, and Fnatic's are just way too low to step up.
Woo, what intense fights, but they're not over yet. Humanoid looking for Caps.
Caps trying to dodge away from the chains, but Humanoid closes the angle, closes the gap. The shotgun hits too. It was beautiful from Caps to keep himself alive, but the chase is on as Wonder and Hylissang come to join the party. 1-for-1 traded so far. Tagma's trying to save his jungler as Jankos retreats underneath the safety of the tower. Flanking now stepping forward. Wonder has the Mega Knight building up. Baron, a possibility for Fnatic.
The mid laner is down for G2. Could this be the window that Fnatic needs to try and force?
G2, watch the ball. Say, Caedrel and Vedius as he looks for Razor. Caps diving in. Broken Blade looking to see if he can catch out Humanoid as well. 3,000 HP on the Mountain Soul. Jankos on the front line. Razor secures it and G2 had to find the fight. Tagma's trying to get in with the quickness. They dive onto Humanoid, but he's able to escape. Wonder with an R back. Humanoid dives back in. But the Hexagon Maiden's going to lock him in place. He's about to stopwatch. Jankos on the front line. Humanoid flashes away. The shockwave goes wide. Humanoid dies in the end. Jankos still alive. G2, you need to clean this one up if you're going to be able to win this game, because you've got to go for the Baron. Razork on the front line. Targamas diving in. The Feathers come out with the Feather Storm, and Upset is still alive. Chrono Shift is still a possibility for Fnatic. They have that Mounted Soul. Razork looking for the flank. He's forced away by Caps. G2 continue to advance. This is their only opportunity to find a win in this fight. You have to feel, and Fnatic will disengage. Wonder going back in. Caps low on HP. He's down. Upset flashes. Caps goes down, and now the Fnatic advance truly begins. G2 routed by Fnatic.
And it is Upset that finds that pick onto Caps. The flash is still available, but it doesn't matter. Fnatic have the Nexus in their eyes, and Fnatic are looking to take down G2.
Humanoid can TP in. They have a wave. 30 seconds on Caps, 30 seconds on Flacket. Can they go for it? Baron's up, but they just want to close it out now.
One fatal flaw in the team fight. One smite from Razork. One fight win from Fnatic might be all it takes for them to go into that upper bracket match against Rogue. It's the LEC, baby. Everyone beats everyone. But in the end, once again, the faithful of Fnatic win out. In the end, they will clean up the fight. Broken Blade and Targamas a chase. The shockwave goes wide. The Nexus, the target, it will fall. And Fnatic set up a date with Rogue next week.
Wow, what an intense ending to the game. What an incredibly tense fight. The fight blew open after the Drake went down. Yeah. And then it was just this battle between the carries around who could come out on top. Upset, he survived so well. They didn't even need to use Hylissang's ultimate to keep him alive. And finding that flash pick onto Caps is what solidified it and the game for
You can see there was so many ideas floating around that fight. You know, the second the dragon goes down, Fnatic want to disengage, but then they want to re-engage, then want to disengage. It was Upset who was just kind of playing it at a very